So here we are with the long-awaited
Part
two.
two.
So I don't know if you guys are seeing kind of this thing. So we wound up not coming back to it as quickly as we wanted because now we have a new objective when we're dancing right now.
Yeah, so for me, there's been a lack of dancing because I haven't been able to do it because my knee is inflamed. It is not one of those things where I simply can't walk on it, but it is certainly inflamed and wouldn't straighten out. And so I've had to take, good care of it. But one of the things that happened at the beginning, I guess it was about a week ago, when we were getting prepared for class, we always like to have our warm-up dances because it's sometimes the only opportunity we have to dance together. And so I'm behind the computer and I'm setting it up, and you pointed over the stool and you said, hey, grab the stool. You can sit on the stool and we'll at least get our warm-up dance. The second that I sat down on the stool, it created a new opportunity and a new objective for me that I thought was, it was challenging and it was very informative. And it was that we normally will use, as a leader, our spacing and our movement in order to create the transfer of energy to the follower so that she can change direction, change focus, do these things. And when you cannot literally move because you're in one location, like sitting in a stool, everything has to be created through intention. And if you don't do this through drawing through the isolations in your body and using intention to your advantage, you will do nothing but arm leads, which is what we see many newer leaders doing. They will lead through their arms because there's simply no intention or isolation in their upper body as they're drawing through some of these things. So the moment that I sat in that stool was just one of those just accidents that happened. I sat down and it really focused me on those isolations.
And because you were, it was very definitive, it was very clear, and it actually was a really fun dance.
It was great.
So we're kind of just sharing this with you. We were joking, but not really, about maybe even making some of our students, actually once they saw us doing it, they're like, oh, I don't know, we should maybe check it out. But it was a really good tool to focus in on that. So that's kind of what we wanted to share with you guys today, was kind of a happy accident, so to speak, in figuring that out and feeling
Yes, and it doesn't matter. One of the things that happens when you're in the stool is that I cannot adjust my spacing, which is forcing you to have to adjust it on the back end. And that's not my preference. I like to be the adjuster. However, in this case, it forces the follower to have to fix some of these things when the leader doesn't do it. Yeah. So when we did this, not only was it really good, it was unexpectedly good to play around with this. And not only are we sharing it with you, but my challenge for myself in doing this is going to be, how much can I offer you through my isolations and through my body to allow you to still have the same type of dance you would had I not been encumbered.
I like it. So our goal maybe being like controlled boundaries, like we're going to push the boundaries in a controlled way. Like I'm not going to pull them off of the stool if it all works out right.
And we don't know it, it doesn't matter. See, that's the other thing, tying back into the first video, is letting go a little bit. So if I go too far and I don't have my vertical alignment stacked, it's okay. Like, we have to know that it's okay. And
sure, it's okay.
It is okay.
It is okay.
It is okay. But it also says one other thing. As much as I love to dance, I still have the opportunity to do that, even if there's something that's holding me back, that's a physical obstruction. I haven't been able to remove myself, and therefore emotionally I can still stay connected to the dance. And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that I'm always connected to it, because I love this dance and I love dancing in general, and of course I love dancing with you. So the opportunity to do that, I don't want that taken away by something as small as this or something that could be greater than that.
I love this man.
Let's do it.
Okay. No, really, let's do it.
No, let's do it.
She got the brown eyes, caramel thighs, long hair, no wedding ring. Hey, I saw you looking from across the way, and now I really wanna know your name. She got the white dress, but when she's wearing less, man, you know that she drives me crazy. The brown eyes, beautiful smile, you know I love watching you do your thing. I love her hips, curves, lips say the words. Te amo, mami, I kiss her. This love is like a dream. So join me in this bed that I'm in. Push up on me and sweat, darling. So I'm gonna put my time in. I won't stop until the angels sing. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me. Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me.
He got that green eyes, giving me signs that he really wants to know my name. Hey, I saw you looking from across the way, and suddenly I'm glad I came. Ay, ven para acá, quiero bailar, toma mi mano. Quiero sentir tu cuerpo en mí, estás temblando. Green eyes, taking your time, and I will know we'll never be the same. I love his lips, cause he says the words. Te amo, mami, te amo, mami. Don't wake up, this love is like a dream.
So join me in
this bed that I'm in. Push up on me and sweat, darling. So I'm gonna put my time in. I won't stop until the angels sing.
Jump in that water, be free.
Come south of the border with me.
Jump in that water, be free.
Come south of the border with me. Flawless diamonds in a green field near Buenos Aires until the sun's rising. We won't stop until the angels sing.
Jump in that water, be free.
Come south of the border with me.
Jump in that water, be free.
Come south of the border with me.
Jump in that water, be free. Come south of the border with me. So join me in this bed that I'm in.